Hey, what's going on, you guys? Thank you so much for hanging out with me as we go ahead and take a look into the season finale of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. This is season number 1, episode number 12. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I said it. Episode number 12. I'm kind of surprised to see that the show only lasted for the first season just 12 episodes. I'm not really too sure why the case is. But that's all right, though, ladies and gentlemen. This should still be a pretty fun and special episode. It is the season finale, and I expect a lot of greatness to come out of this next episode. Previous episode, you guys, was a really good one as well. We were dealing with the invisible woman who was out to seek revenge on Cordelia. I'm pretty positive she was trying to kill her, but like Buffy, as always, she ends up saving the day, which was really awesome to see. We also got to see Angel made his way back onto the show. Well, at least for the last episode. I'm not too entirely sure if he will be in this season finale, or in any other episodes. To be exact with you guys, if you guys remember, Giles, when he was talking with Buffy, and Buffy was like, "How did you guys get out of that room full of gas if you guys were trapped or stuck or whatever the case may be?" And Giles kind of mentioned that it was a janitor. So for me, I'm guessing Giles does not want Buffy around Angel, which makes me kind of think that maybe that was the last we're going to see of Angel, or maybe not. I don't know actually, but it definitely does look like Giles does not want Buffy to be around him. I don't know. Maybe I'm misreading it. That's just how I viewed it, to be honest with you guys. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, let's get this next one started. So if you are a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and what we do here in Geeked Out Nation, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Check us out on our Patreon if you guys want early and unedited episodes. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is the season finale of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So here we go. Didn't he give that to
You know
her?
how I feel about you. It's pretty obvious, isn't it? There's never been anyone else for me but you. And we're
This better
good
be Willow.
friends, and it's time to take the next step. Would you date me? Oh, that's good. Date
For
me.
Buffy?
It's terrible, right?
Oh, Buffy's not here. You can practice on me small.
You know, I can't. I'll be thinking about it too much. Why didn't Buffy show up tonight? What's she doing?
You know, the usual.
Slaying vampires.
What do you think? 5.1?
I mean, it definitely got everything moving in that city, town, whatever you want to call it. Everybody definitely felt it.
I'm sorry, I never.
You know what? Let's just not.
I mean, I respect Sander for telling her how he feels. I do. Much respect to him for that. But we all knew Buffy wasn't really into him like that. I don't believe so.
Hello. This is Giles. Rupert Giles. I need to see you. No, I realize.
You even gonna tell me?
I was hoping that I wouldn't have to, that there was some way around it.
I've got a way around it. I quit.
I don't think, I was gonna say, I don't think you could do that.
That simple. I quit. I resign. I'm fired. You can find someone else to stop the master from taking over.
I'm not sure that anyone else can. All the signs indicate.
That's annoying. I'm annoyed.
Right. I'm furious.
Did you guys see?
I don't know
There's
why we
blood
do
on the
that to
TV
her.
screen. Are they dead?
Obviously,
Oh, they are!
underestimated the power of my
Oh my god, I saw the blood on the screen. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh my God, Kevin!
This doesn't mean he's dead though, right? This means he could possibly turn. I don't know. They're probably dead. They look dead.
Buffy? There's something on the news. Willow.
Willow? Why is Willow on the
Seen
news?
so much. I thought I could take anything. But Buffy, this was different. It'll be all right.
Stay that way.
Xander.
How could you let her go?
As the soon-to-be purple area on my jaw will attest, I did not let her go.
I'm sorry to
You
bring
got
this
knocked
up,
the
but
hell
we
out.
also have an apocalypse to worry about.
Do you mind?
How come she's in the club?
Gone.
No. But I can find out.
Xander, there's not much we could do though. There's not very much we could do, my man. Oh man. He still can't get out though, right? I don't think he's able to get out yet. He should still be stuck a little bit.
What? You're looking at my neck. What? You were checking at my neck. I saw.
Oh,
No, I
dude.
wasn't. Just keep your distance, pal. I wasn't looking at your neck.
I was gonna say, he was not.
I told you to eat before we left.
You're not going to kill me with that thing.
Don't be so sure.
You still don't understand your part in all this, do you? You want...
Oh, God. The power.
What?
And by the way, I like your dress.
Oh my god. I did not think that was gonna happen.
Come on.
Why are they coming here?
Not Karen. Get in!
Cordelia, what? Okay, Cordelia. Okay. Surprising us.
Come on. Breathe. Breathe.
Library. Great.
She's like, I hate the library. She always calls Giles weird anyways, so. Oh my god, Cordelia! Cordelia, oh my goodness. Oh, that's so cool. This is pretty badass, I'm not gonna lie. This is really cool.
Master's Dome.
I know.
Oh, I love this.
Oh, look, a bad guy.
Too easy.
Hey, you two wait here.
What the hell? What is that? Oh my goodness. Let's go, Giles.
I'm up dancing, then.
I would have tried burning his skull or something. Just to make sure he does not come back.
By the way, I really like it.
Yeah, yeah. It's a big hit with everyone.
I wouldn't trust it just being right there, I'm not gonna lie, but that's just me. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was our very first season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, and pretty awesome way to end it. I am not going to lie, I am a bit surprised that we do have that we have the Master already gone. I thought that he was going to be our main villain going into season 2. I do know they have another season for sure. But anyways, I thought for sure he would have been our main villain going into season 2. But I guess not. I guess not. So now it's like I kind of wonder what the next season is going to be about, to be honest with you guys. But this was a fantastic first season, ladies and gentlemen. A fantastic season finale. I loved the action at the end of this episode. I thought it was really, really cool too how we got the theme song of the show Buffy the Vampire Slayer playing as Buffy is making her grand entrance back into the school. I thought that was phenomenal. It just sets the tone. It gives you the vibe of what's about to go down. And Buffy looks stronger than ever. Now, I hope that in season 2 they do explain what happened to Buffy. And what I'm talking about is that she got bit. I assumed she probably was going to turn into a vampire or of some kind or something, right? I don't think by the end of this episode she is one, but I do need an explanation on that. Hopefully in the next season they definitely talk about those events as far as her being bitten and why nothing's happened. You know what I mean? Like why has nothing happened to her? That's something that is kind of running through my mind as I speak right now. Very curious to figure that out going into season number 2. But this episode was fantastic, man. I felt like this episode was a really good way to end off the very first season. And as I mentioned to you guys, I thought the Master was going to be, our head villain going into the next season. So now that he is not, at least we don't know yet. Now that he is not, it makes me really want to start season 2 because it's like I'm very, curious on wanting to know what this story is going to be about now. All of the first season was this hype about this master who was possibly going to escape from Hellmouth and destroy the world. Maybe not destroy the world, but do what he was going to do. Um, I felt like there should have been a little bit more or could have been a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I'm completely satisfied with what we've seen. It's just the way they were hyping him up. It made it seem like he was going to be one tough guy to take care of and to defeat. You know what I'm saying? So again, it doesn't mean he's technically fully gone, but he probably is. Honestly, we've seen his bones and stuff right there, so he's probably not coming back. But this was a great season finale, in my opinion. We got to see the Sander thing with Buffy. He is asking her out to the school dance or whatever the case may be. I didn't view that in a bad way. I didn't view Buffy telling Sander no as a bad thing. I viewed this as Buffy just wanted to, not ruin what kind of friendship that they have with each other because they end up dating. That sometimes happens. That sometimes happens. And when Buffy told Sander no right away, I totally got it. I totally understand. And I'm pretty positive that Sander kind of understands as well too. I mean, he did not seem like he seemed upset at certain moments in this episode, but towards the end, he saw his friend in desperate need of help. So he didn't care what the circumstances was going to be. He was going to definitely go out there and help her, which was very awesome to see and very cool to see. I thought it was very interesting and cool to see that he went to Angel out of everybody, but it totally makes sense. Honestly, Angel knows how to get down there, one, and two, Angel's probably his strongest friend who could possibly help him in any situation that they got involved with down there. So totally makes sense why he would ask Angel. And it was very cool to see those two guys together, to be honest with you, because we know Sander is not the biggest Angel fan. So it was very cool to see him go to him and ask for help. Anyways, as we continue on throughout this episode, it was a pretty sad episode at times too, ladies and gentlemen. I felt like Buffy kind of felt that it was over with. She read in the books, or at least heard from Giles' conversation, that she is supposed to die to the master. And I think by her hearing that, it definitely shook her a little bit. It definitely spooked her and got her nervous, which totally makes sense, totally understandable. She's only 16 years old and she's supposed to save the world. You know what I mean? That's a lot of pressure right there. So it definitely makes sense why she was feeling the way she was feeling. And because of that, it made the episode kind of sad to me, because we kind of saw Buffy at like a very sad, vulnerable kind of state in this episode. It definitely did not seem like it was much of her in this episode, not until the end. It was very sad to see her kind of like down a little bit in this episode. For example, she even talked to her mom saying, "Hey, let's go on vacation, let's get out of town." You know what I'm saying? Like, she was definitely down on, I don't know if she was down or upset at herself, but she was definitely down a bit in this episode, up until the end when we heard the music play, and I'm like, oh, this is badass. This is great. Which, by the way, Buffy was badass. I love that what I also like about Buffy too is that she's always got some funny thing to say also. It's like, for example, when she sees the master, right? And then he's like, what? How are you here? You're supposed to be dead. And she said something funny to me. She said something about how she's cute or something. I don't know. I'm not too exactly sure how she said it or what she said, but what what she said, okay, was pretty funny. I'm trying to think about what she said. I just don't know exactly like how she said it, but when you hear what she said and hear how she delivered it, I thought it was relatively funny. Let me see if I could find that moment. Because it's literally when she just gets to him. So let me see. It's literally right here.
And to die.
Right here. Check this out.
Dead.
I may be dead, but I'm still pretty.
Like, what? Why would you say that? You know, to me, that just shows what kind of person Buffy is. And that's what I'm saying. Like, she wasn't like this throughout the whole episode up until towards the end, which was so fantastic to see that she came back to herself. And I just loved that. I just thought that was so funny to me. Like, he thought you were dead, and you're like, yeah, but I'm still pretty. Like, what, girl? What are you talking about? Get out of here. I don't know. Nothing bad or anything. I just thought it was relatively funny how she delivered that line, and considering what she was up against, it was really badass to me. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's just about the episode. There's not much more that I would like to add on. I thought it was a fantastic first season. This was a pretty good season finale. And going into the next one, very curious to see in what direction the show is going to take, because I honestly don't know. I honestly cannot tell you what I think is going to happen, which makes going into the next season that much more interesting. Anyways, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had a great time with you guys. Feel free, comment down below. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this episode. Did you guys enjoy it? Did you guys love what you seen? I know I did. Can't wait to see what you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys on the next season of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.